Stop. In the next 8 minutes, I'm telling you about a virus that's killing nearly 1 in 2 people who get infected, and most people have no idea they're at risk. In April 2026, 7 people on a cruise ship from Argentina got this virus. 1 died. His wife died, another died. This is Hantavirus, and if you've been near a garage, a shed, or a cabin with rodents, you need to watch this. Hantavirus is an RNA virus that lives in rodents, especially deer mice. 1 in 8 of them carry it. The mouse doesn't get sick, it just sheds the virus in its urine, saliva, and droppings. When you enter a closed space with contaminated droppings, you breathe in tiny particles. The virus reaches your lungs and hijacks your cells. The CDC reports a 38 to 50% case fatality rate for the severe lung form. That means nearly 1 in 2 people don't survive. Let me tell you about a real person. I'll call him JB. He was 52 years old. Previously healthy, he returned from Argentina with a fever. For 7 days he had fever, fatigue, muscle aches. He assumed it was the flu. He waited, then suddenly, and I mean within hours, his breathing changed. He got confused. Something was terribly wrong. He went to the emergency room. His blood oxygen was 89%. Under 90 is a medical emergency. His body was suffocating. Chest x-rays showed his lungs were filled with fluid, but no typical pneumonia signs. The respiratory tests were negative. Doctors didn't know what they were treating. They put him on oxygen, high-flow oxygen. It helped for a few hours. Then it stopped working. Within 24 hours, he was in the ICU. A ventilator tube was placed down his throat. A machine was breathing for him. His blood pressure crashed. His kidneys shut down. He needed dialysis. A CT scan showed even more fluid in his lungs now. Collapsed sections. Doctors threw everything at him. Antibiotics, antivirals, every drug they could think of. Nothing worked because they didn't know what they were treating. Finally, as a last resort, they tested for something most hospitals don't test for: Hantavirus. Positive. JB spent the next 40 days in the ICU. His respiratory function gradually improved. His kidneys eventually worked again. After physical therapy, he made a full recovery. But here's the point, JB got lucky. He found the right doctor. They figured it out. He got proper care in time. Not everyone gets that lucky. So what do? 5 things. Do these this week. Number 1. Audit your property. Check your garage, basement, attic, and sheds this week. Look for droppings that look like dark grains of rice. Look for gnaw marks. Look for nesting materials. Look for grease marks on walls. And smell for that musty odor. Do not sniff without protection. Open windows. Air it out for 30 minutes first. Do this with a partner for safety. Number 2. Get proper protection. When entering contaminated spaces, you need an N95 respirator. Not a surgical mask, not a cloth mask. A certified N95 that filters 95% of particles. You also need disposable nitrile gloves and old clothing you can bag and wash. The cost is $15 to $20. An ICU stay costs $3,000 to $10,000 per day. Do the math. Number 3. Clean properly. This is critical. Never, and I mean never, dry sweep rodent droppings. This aerosolizes the virus and you inhale it directly. Instead, wet the area thoroughly with a solution of 1.5 cups of bleach per gallon of water. Let it soak for 5 minutes. While wearing your N95 and gloves, use paper towels to pick it up. Place it in a sealed plastic bag. Then place that bag in a second sealed bag. Dispose of it in a covered trash container. Wipe all surfaces where rodents traveled with the bleach solution. Wet cleaning reduces your exposure by 90% compared to dry cleaning. Number 4, know the symptoms. If you had rodent exposure 1 to 8 weeks ago, and you develop a fever above 101 degrees Fahrenheit, muscle aches in your thighs and back, and progressive shortness of breath, go to the emergency room today. Tell them, I may have hantavirus exposure. Please test me. The window from first symptoms to respiratory failure is measured in hours, not days. Speed saves lives. Number 5, talk to your doctor this week. This is the most important one. Call your doctor. Say, I want to discuss hantavirus risk. I have potential exposure near my garage, my storage area, my cabin. Can we review the symptoms and when to seek emergency care? Why? Because most doctors have never seen hantavirus. If you come in sick, they think pneumonia or COVID, but if you've already mentioned it, if it's in their mind, they'll test for it immediately. This conversation could save your life. In April 2026, something changed. A cruise ship sailed from Argentina. Day 5, a passenger got sick. Day 10, he was dead. The ship didn't tell anyone. A dead body on board. Nobody knew. April 24th, the ship arrived at St. Helena. The passenger's wife was sick. She flew to South Africa. She collapsed at the airport. She died. Another passenger, another flight, another death. By May, the WHO confirmed 7 cases. It was Andes virus, the only strain that spreads person to person. Passengers disembarked. Before anyone knew, they flew home to their communities. This is the first time in modern history that hantavirus spread this way. Most news outlets barely covered it, but it's real. And if passengers got it, it's spreading in communities right now. Here's what you need to know. Hantavirus is real and spreading. It kills up to 50% of severe cases, but it's 100% preventable with proper precautions. And it's treatable if caught early. Do the 5 steps this week. That's it. Audit, protect, clean properly, know the symptoms, talk to your doctor. JB survived because he got to a hospital and doctors figured it out in time. You can survive too if you're prepared. Please like this video, subscribe, and share with someone over 60 in your life. Because the next person with hantavirus could be someone you love. And if they know what to do, they'll live. Take care of yourself. Seriously.